Ogwumike, thank you as always for stopping by. The 10-time All-Star and champion herself. We really appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me. You know I love spending time with you guys.
We love it too. Chiney ran off to go prepare something. She's going to be back in just a second. But Nneka, you moved up to 6th all-time, which is pretty incredible on the all-time scoring list. Plenty of spots still within reach. How does that feel to know that you're continuing to climb that ladder?
I mean, it feels like I've been playing a long time, that's for sure. But I'm very grateful and, of course, incredibly so to be able to do it in a Storm jersey.
Well, let's talk about the Storm then, because your Storm are in the midst of a little bit of a tough skid, but you all added Brittany Sykes, Slim, to the squad, dropped 27 last night here in LA. What are you guys focusing on as you're trying to get prepared for the playoffs? Because I think this is sort of the best time of the regular season right now.
No, I mean, I can't disagree with you on that. This is the best time. Everyone's trying to, of course, punch their ticket, but then also find momentum going into the playoff standings. Right now, I think, of course, adding Slim was amazing, and understanding what we can do to make sure that we make the small plays. I think right now we've had a stretch of games where we're making really big plays, but keeping those small plays in perspective for us to come out on top is what we're trying to focus on.
Right, those daily habits, those daily vitamins and deposits that you're trying to just make sure that you're zeroing in on, and that'll translate again to wins. Nneka, you impress me for so many different reasons, but one of them is the many, many hats that you wear. And I'm hoping that you can put on your WNBA PA president's hat for just a moment here, because there's been so much conversation, right, about this bargaining agreement and what your priorities are. And I would love to just hear directly from you, the players. What are you all looking to accomplish here between now and the end of October?
I mean, one, we're looking to have another successful season, you know, including the playoffs, and using that momentum and a lot of the progress and growth that we've seen, of course, with the biggest help of our fans, to be able to come out and negotiate an agreement that reflects our value.
And Nneka, when you look at these talks, if they land in the right place, where do you see the WNBA and players in the next 5 years? Because really, that's what all of this is about. It's about continuing to grow the game and making sure that players get a piece of that.
Absolutely. I mean, I see the player share growing with the growth of this league. You know, we're seeing, I mean, exponential growth at the team level, at the league level, of course, with the fan support. And that's all kind of heading in the direction that we've seen the future of this league growing. And there's no better way than to have that represented in the foundation of this league, which are the players. And I see that happening not just in the next 5 years, but in the very near future, especially coming out of the CBA negotiation.
Well, Nneka, I think I speak for many when I say I don't know that there's anyone better to be at the helm of these conversations than you. I really appreciate that insight. So when we were prepping for this segment, Nneka, Chiney said, well, why don't you take like the serious stuff, and then I got some stuff for Nneka. So Chiney, are you going to make an entrance back there?
Oh,
What's going on?
We are family. I got my sister with me, and I am so proud of her. You guys know I can't keep a serious face when I'm talking about Big Sis. So she did the heavy lifting. It's time to have some fun because, Nneka, you know I have this segment called Chiney's Challenge because you have been balling. People call you Madam President because you are the president of the Players Association. You're averaging 18, 7, 2, and 50% shooting, which they try to stress me out because, you know, Nneka, I don't like to mention these things to you because we don't want to jinx them. I'm literally going to knock on some wood real quick to keep it going, sis, 14 years strong. But this is Chiney's Challenge, Sibling Edition. Nneka, I'm going to ask you some basketball trivia. I might have a little personal touch, and you've got to answer. I believe in you. You ready? You ready?
Okay.
All right, Nemkati. Nneka, you are the 6th player to join the 7K club. Who was the player directly ahead of you? Now, here is the hint. She also formerly is called Madam President as well.
Oh, is it Catch?
Ding, ding, ding! Ding, ding, ding! Tamika Catchings, absolutely 7,380. You just crossed over and have 7,075. Malika, yes, score. We undefeated so far. All right, Nneka, you also recently became number 7 on the all-time rebounding list. Who is number 1? Now, she is currently in the league and was traded, which cleared the path for someone that might look like you and have your last name to go to Connecticut in 2014.
Oh, this is Big T, right?
Big T name, government name, please.
Oh, Tina Charles.
We're 2, 4, 2, we're 2. I think you're gonna like this one, best for last, okay? And I love this because I was there working the All-Star game. Nobody has made more shots than you, my sis, in All-Star game history. Who did you pass? Now, I infamously guarded her my freshman year at Stanford.
You didn't need to give me these hints. That's my.
You want to give more context to that freshman matchup at Stanford, Nick?
I mean, yeah, we were playing at Stanford, and we wanted to continue our homestand of winning at Maples. Chiney had the incredibly, seemingly impossible task of guarding Maya. And when I tell you, Chiney knew when Maya was going to tie her shoe. It was that crazy. But we came out with the win. But of course, it didn't come without the challenge of guarding one of the greatest of all time in women's sports.
We're going to need to be pulling that footage. You, Nneka, went 3 for 3 in the Sisters Challenge. That can only mean one thing.
Wait, virtual high five,
are
Nneka.
at the top of the leaderboard.
Other hand.
Goes, virtual high five.
Other hand, sis.
There it is.
Bam!
Nneka's at the top of the leaderboard. The Ogwumikes are at the top of the leaderboard. That can only mean one thing. It means the Andrews sisters versus the Ogwumike sisters.
Let's go.
Today's challenge.
On the court, right?
Yes,
I
that needs
like
to come
that.
up on